Hello everybody, this is Scott. I am back with another video, and in this one I'll be giving you the firewall that a lot of people will like, and it's also one that you'll all hate. I personally haven't ran it yet, and I'm going to do that later, but it is called, I did a review about it earlier, and it was called the Komodo Firewall. As we all know, Komodo is a very trusted firewall, but I'm going to give you guys a nice little list of third-party program firewalls that scored higher and did better than the default Windows firewall. So the first one we're going to do is the first one is obviously Komodo. Komodo firewall, it does extremely well in their testing as long as it's configured properly. Another one that used to be great back in the day was Zone Alarm. The Zone Alarm is a free firewall that comes with some nice features. I think it was better back in the day when it didn't feel so bloated, but it still does scores pretty well in the test. Now the third one will be another program that is the less known but actually does extremely well, and it's called Online Armor. Online Armor, one of the best firewall software for 2008, but Online Armor has some of the most interesting ideas ever. I mean, it has an anti-keylogger. It scans web pages from NCSoft, that's the company that owns it, and determines whether or not that the program is safe. This page is safe. Now, it won't interfere with any antivirus product that they know of, unless you're using like your own. And then I'm gonna say congrats to you. I don't know why you're using that. But it's completely compatible because it scans. Everyone knows how a firewall works. Let's just say you sent your connection to like your router. Your router then sends it to blah 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 site, which goes through a bunch of computers, which connects to their servers. Server, and we're just gonna make it simple. Go server, some computers, back to your router, which is then where it hits the firewall. The firewall says, okay, this is like a safe thing to download or a safe place to go. It goes. If it gets past the firewall and is actually infected, and your antivirus kicks in. So you could think of the firewall as the main defense, while your antivirus is your second line of defense. So of any of the firewalls that I recommend, I only recommend Komodo, Zone Alarm, and Online Armor. The Windows 8 firewall and the Windows 7 firewall do pretty well on the leak test. When they come straight out of the box, they do like 200 out of 330 from the Komodo leak test, which is better than some of the other ones that come straight out of the box. But you got to realize when you install firewalls like these, you have to create rules, and there's a lot of work that goes into it. So if you're really going to look for another firewall, please make sure you know what you're doing beforehand, and don't ever use a port 80. Don't ever block port 80. If you do, good luck. I'm going to see if anyone knows what that means. So if you put that in the comments below if you all know what the port 80 does without looking, because I know about 90% of you will cheat, and then like there'll be the actual like one guy who legitimately knew it. Yeah, we all know. So thank you for watching this quick little video about the my personal firewall recommendations, and please stay tuned for another video, and goodbye.